Welcome to the Nostalgia Nerds with me, Rob Goldsmith.
And me, Matt Marchant.
And today we're just doing a quick video on fixing yet another Big Trak. This is an American one, and the axle has snapped off.
Yes.
But do not despair, because it can be repaired. Now, glue is not strong enough, is it?
No, and because this has got wheels, it's got axles, it needs strength. Otherwise, it's just going to come off again.
Yes, so you've got a little fix, haven't you?
Got a little hack.
Which we're going to do now. So what's the first step, Matthew?
The first step, Rob, is to establish some rigidity within the joint that you wish to make. We've got to make the original part of the plastic here connect back to that.
So how are we going to do that then?
Well, I'm going to insert a rod between the two.
Okay, and where are you acquiring this rod from?
I'm going to use this rivet.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to cut that down, and then I'm going to drill a hole in here, and I'm going to drill a hole in here, obviously marking it out carefully, and then with some epoxy resin, some araldite, I'm going to thread that in there, thread that in the other side, and actually push that in there, and then once that glues, that'll be nice and firm. And obviously I've removed this offending axle from the wheel it came from. This broke off at some point. Rob, would you like to hold Big Trak while I drill?
I can hold it for you.
Now we've marked this out.
Yes.
And you've just got to make sure that I'm drilling this nice and squarely.
It looks pretty square to me.
There is a slight wobble on this drill, but we'll have to just accept the fact that it's going to be okay. No, so now I'm actually going to push that in there. I was hoping that would be a little bit firmer than it is, but that's actually okay. We can put some glue in there and then put it in the corresponding other side.
Yeah.
The next bit is to pop this in the vise. We're just going to drill into here as well, very carefully. Is that straight, Rob?
Yeah, I think so.
Straight as it's going to be, I think. That's a lovely smooth action. So we're just taking enough material out of that just so that we can put the rivet in the other side. So now, Rob, we have 2 holes and 1 rod.
Right, so you've got to pop that rod
into the right hole.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is, in a minute, I'm just going to dry assemble it, and then I'm going to use some glue.
Okay.
So I'm just going to cut the end of this rivet off. That should give us enough material. Just use those cutters there. So now we have 1 rod, 1 axle, and we have just enough on there to hold that in place. Nice. So you can see that when the glue's on, that's going to be nice and strong. And we've already marked on this little alignment bit here, so we know that the brake is in the right place.
Yes, because obviously you don't want to stick it on and realise you've put it the wrong way round.
Exactly, and actually that looks fairly straight, doesn't it? So right, let's get gluing.
So you're using araldite. Other epoxy resins are available.
Exactly. I don't know of any other epoxy resins actually. I've only ever used araldite in my whole life. So we're just mixing a two-part epoxy here. I've actually got 2 of these. I've got one which is a metal compound one, and this is the standard araldite. But for plastic, it's really tricky to glue plastics. And Rob, you've made plenty of models in the time. You get it wrong, it melts and things like that.
Yeah, you've got to be very careful with the sort of glue you do use. And the important thing of this is patience.
It is patience.
You've got to leave it.
And I think we
for
can
quite some time, really.
I think we're going to leave this a minimum of 4 hours. I've got some glue on the shaft, and now I'm going to just liberally apply that so that now sits in. I'm just going to give it a little mechanical push as well, just so it digs in slightly. And do you agree that there's probably enough glue on these little flanges here? I don't know what the technical term for those is.
I don't know, I think you've got plenty of moist glue on your flanges and on your shaft there, so it's fine.
There's enough to go around, isn't there?
There is.
We don't want to have too much. Can you have too much?
Oh, I don't know.
So I'm just going to put some on there as well, just to build in some strength. So what we're going to do is, now we've drilled a hole this side, hole that side, pop the rivet in there. Well, you could use a screw, couldn't you? But
you could screw it from the other side, yeah, but then this is a bit neater, isn't it? Because it kind of just disappears.
Yeah. So what we've got there now, and we'll just clean the excess off with a bit of tissue before it starts to go off. Haven't got long with epoxy resin, I find, about 5 minutes. And we'll just put a little bit there. And what I'm going to do is, just using this bit of tissue, is just clean the excess off. We don't need to be too careful here though.
You're not going to see it because it's going to be behind the...
It's going to be behind. The most important thing is that we don't get it on the actual unit, because you'll see that, and actually if you get it on the actual axle itself, it will stick, well, the wheel will stick. So I just want to make sure that it looks as neat as it can be. so that we can almost make an invisible repair. But I think, Rob, that actually
I think that's pretty good.
that's not bad, is it?
No.
So we'll leave that now.
Yep.
Leave it overnight. Come back, see how it's
set, and put the wheel back on, hopefully.
and probably break it off again.
Probably not. Okay, so we left it 24 hours. So let's see the result. Is it hard?
It looks okay. It looks pretty strong. The glue hasn't come out everywhere. I think there's only one way to see if this actually works, and just put the thing on.
Yeah.
But first of all, I am going to apply a little bit of lubricant.
There we go. So that's a bit of, what is that, silicone?
Bit of silicone spray.
Yep.
I'm just going to clean that out because that might be the last time we get to do that. Right, anyway. So without further ado, that's that.
That looks nice. It sort of flows really nicely there. A bit more silicone if there's any left in the can.
Yeah, not a lot. And then we're just going to very gently
clip it back on.
Clip it back on without breaking it. And
hey!
And the wheel still turns.
Brilliant. The question is though, does it work?
Does it work? Right, let's turn it over. And I think that is, well, that's pretty good, isn't it, Rob? That's pretty good. It's not going anywhere.
Nope.
Do we retire on that?
I think so.
Yeah.
So there we go.
That's it. So how to fix an axle if you've got a broken axle on a toy with a rivet and some glue.
Yep. So there you are. Hopefully you've learned something today. I know I have. See you next time.
See you soon.